Hi everybody, welcome to the channel. In this series of videos, I'm going to be documenting my purchase of this Lexus IS350 F Sport. I didn't order this, but when I contacted the dealership, this was actually in transit. So I've gone through like pricing and all this stuff. And the reason why I decided to go with this instead of something that was on the lot is because the color that I want seems to be pretty rare for some reason. I find that weird. We'll talk about that later in the video. And also, I wanted some options that are not particularly popular in the region that I live, again, for some reason that I don't understand. But let's get into the video. So I just wanted to show you the window sticker so you know what it is that I'm getting. I'm getting the IS350 S4. As many know, if you know about this car, it's a 3.5 liter V6. It makes 311 horsepower, 8-speed automatic transmission, which I think is pretty cool. I drove the car. I fell in love with it. I was actually comparing this to a Mustang. For some people that may not make a lot of sense, but I'll make another video talking about that. So just leave a like and leave a comment because that helps this channel get noticed. I'm just getting started, and every single like and every single comment really helps to get the word out. This part, this is the things that come with absolutely every Lexus that you buy. But aside from that, here are the options. So it has a navigation system. There's no way that I could find something without the navigation system. So this is one of those things that I had to kind of like live with it because, again, I was looking at a lot of dealerships. Nobody had something that didn't have this. The powered moonroof. This is another thing that to me is useless. I don't like moonroofs. For some reason, people say that's part of like the luxury. I don't get it. How having a moonroof is equal to luxury. So if you want to tell me in the comment section down below your opinion about that, I'll be glad to hear the reasons why people consider that a luxury. Again, another thing that I had to live with because there is no car in this country, because I searched nationwide, that doesn't have a powered moonroof. So I had to pay the $1,100 just because. Then there's a panoramic view monitor. I don't know if you can see it here. It's a little bit covered by the not original, but the panoramic view monitor, intuitive parking. I thought that was great. It's not something that I need, but it was a cool thing when I tested the car. It was like, then we have the triple beam headlamps. I saw that on an LC. I thought it was amazing. So I'm pretty cool with this one. The blackout package is one of the reasons why I picked this car. Not a lot of cars that are coming here in the Texas area, and even like in Florida, and because I've searched nationwide, it's not very common that they come out with a blackout package. And I think this is cool because I think the chrome trim around the Lexus IS, it makes it look kind of old and kind of like not sporty at all, even though this is supposed to be like a sporty, not performance, but a sporty looking car. So the blackout package for me was one of the first things that drove me to this particular car. Then we have another thing which really drove me to this particular car was the F Sport handling package. This is the only way that you can get the like LFA-ish cool tachometer in the center. You also get the adaptive variable suspension. So you get the actuators on top of the struts that will adjust the suspension, make it the ride a little bit sporty when you wanted it. And when you don't want it, you can just turn it off. That's another reason why I'm getting this car, which again, I'm going to fully explain in another video. But the limited slip rear differential, that's something that's there. To me, I'm not going to track this car. It's going to be a daily driver. So but yeah, the sport handling package, it's a luxury. It's something that I don't need, like for the street, of course, you don't need this, but I thought it was cool to have. I wanted to have it. So we have a couple things here that I really wanted and a lot of things that I'm kind of living with it. The other thing is this, like the trunk mat, the cargo net, the key glove, wheel locks, and I think this RR bumper is the rear bumper, what they're called, the applique. I think this is what's next to the trunk lid, where in case you like put stuff there, you don't scratch the paint. I think it's useless. Like I could have lived without this 400. But again, every single car that I saw that was available with either the F Sport or the blackout package also has like this BS stuff, which again, this is stuff that I really don't need, just like the powered moonroof and the navigation stuff. But you have to live with it because Lexus doesn't let you customize the car. You can leave a deposit, or at least this is what several salesmen told me. You can leave a deposit and then they'll try to find an allocation or another dealership that has it and trade with them. So let's talk about the color combination. The outside, This one, it's going to be caviar. I think the black, because this is supposed to be black, the black from the Lexus IS looks pretty cool because during the day, it doesn't look that dark. Like my dad has several black cars and they all look pretty dark, but I compared this one to what he has and I actually like this because during the day, it just looks like a very dark gray. I was actually looking for the cloud burst gray, but that is even rarer than the caviar. And the reason why it's rare is because I want it with the black interior. The other option that seemed to be very popular is the red interior. And I don't know if people like that. I'm going to say people do not like that because that's what you see the most on lots. And what you see the most on lots is what's been sitting there. I've been researching this car for like 7 months and there's a lot of ISs on the lot. All of them have red interior. So my guess is not a lot of people like red interior. I'm one of those that don't like red interior. There's going to be a daily driver. So I don't like, if I come tired from work, I don't want this whole car on the inside looking all red. And that it's a stressing color. It's a psychology thing. So I just rather my car be either black or white. I would have been fine with the white, but again, that was also pretty rare. All right, so let's talk about the pricing that I got from the dealership. I'm pretty much paying sticker for this. I could not get any discounts. I talked to the salesman and he said like, hey, if you want any of the ISs that I have on the lot, I'll give you some discounts. But this one, it's just in transit and it's all kitted out with stuff that people want. So I'm pretty sure it's going to sell fast and blah, blah, blah. He wasn't lying because all the other cars that I saw that were this way, which were not that many, were actually sold pretty fast. So I told him, fine, I'll take sticker. So he has the car on reserve for me until it gets here. These are the numbers that he gave me. So tax in Texas, this is what we get for this number. So the dealer inventory tax, this was new to me. So far, I've bought 4 cars brand new. I've actually bought 7 cars in my life, but the ones that I bought new, I've never seen a dealer inventory tax. Either they hide it somewhere or I don't know, because I actually look it up and they do have to pay some dealer inventory tax in Texas. It's supposed to be kind of optional, but it's not. Like it's a whole article. But again, it's a tax. So it's $100. So I was like, fine. Then it's title, like license registration fees. Their doc fee, I think it's $225, which kind of makes this make sense. I don't know if I'm getting a rip-off fee inside of here. I don't think so. And even if I am, it's actually not bothering me too much. This isn't about, getting the lowest price possible. This is about getting the car that I want for a decent price. Now let's look at the payment. One of the things that I told the salesman is give me the out-the-door price. And by the way, this is all negotiated online. Haven't gone to this particular dealership. I've tested the car in other places. I told him, give me the out-the-door price. He sent this to my email. And this is what's pretty cool. So he told me like, hey, you have these terms. Just pick the term that you want. From the looks of it, he did it with 0 down. And because I use the auto loan calculator, yeah, this is with 0 down. And yeah, I think it's pretty cool that there was no hassle, no problems, nothing weird in there. Like, what was your payment? I'm guessing a lot of people usually go and tell the salesman, hey, give me this particular payment. I personally wasn't interested in a particular payment. I just was interested in the price of the car. I bought cars with payments when I was starting to purchase cars, and then I got ripped off real fast. So I always buy cars based on what's the final price of the car. And this is kind of how I decide I can afford these cars. I'll talk about that in another video, otherwise this is going to be too long. But again, they have this promo rates, which I think they are pretty cool. 299% right now in July of 2024. This is pretty rare. So usually 6% would 6 to 7% would be something that you would get if you have a good credit score. But I think this is one of those sponsored right by the manufacturer, and actually went to the Lexus website, and yeah, it's one of their regional offers. In my case, I am going to go with 48 $299 because this is an amazing rate, and I don't care about the payment. We'll talk about in another video how I'm paying this car, so please subscribe. Make sure you ring that notification bell. But yeah, I was in between like 60 or 48. 72, it really doesn't make sense, even though it has a low payment. It's just the interest rate. It was insane. Let me know what else you want to know about this. Let me know if you want to know about my research, where do I got my stuff, because I'll try to include as much in the coming videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.